comes to climate change, can you? Hey, tonight on the show, tonight actually, a movie called Soldiers Without Guns is premiering in Auckland. It follows the aftermath of the civil war in Papua New Guinea, where New Zealand deployed a group of soldiers, but instead of weapons, they took waiata.
Guns brought a lot of pain.
We had slaughtered one another.
From 1988, for a decade, the people on the island of Bougainville endured the worst conflict Oceania had suffered since World War II. Between 15 and 20,000 people died.
We didn't trust each other. Outsiders were needed to come and broker peace.
After 14 failed attempts to find peace, the New Zealand Defence Force tried something different.
Who, as a commander, would say we're taking guitars and not rifles?
Fair to say, felt a little bit naked.
Yeah, joining us now from the premiere of Soldiers Without Guns is Will Watson. He's the director, and Aaron Poe, who was part of the initial deployment. Aaron, how did people react when you actually brought music into an area of conflict?
Yeah, people reacted quite well, you know, taking our music, taking our culture, engaging with other people within the Pacific region. That's something we're really good at doing, you know, as a New Zealand Defence Force, being a very diverse organisation. You know, we're able to engage with people in our region, you know, on another level, and it was really good that it was successful.
Yeah, nice. And so, Will, just to bring you in, what, as a director, what sort of leapt out at you as a story that you needed to make?
I was in Wellington at the time when Brigadier Roger Mortlock, who was the commander of the coalition, said we are going over to Bougainville and we are going to use guitars and hakas to end the war. And I knew a lot about Bougainville. It had been in a 10-year civil war. 20,000 people had died and all 14 prior peace attempts had failed. So here we were, making the 15th peace attempt, and we were going to use guitars. I thought this guy was crazy. So I wrote some quite stinging articles saying this was crazy, it wasn't going to work, and of course it all did. So, but little did I know, you know, that some of the techniques he was going to employ.
Right, wow. So you were a detractor and you came right round on it.
Well, yeah, I mean, no one thought this could possibly work. After the first 14, and such an entrenched conflict as that, then no one really did actually. I was one of the many, and there was a lot of doubters. So the New Zealand Army come under a lot of flack about going, even and taking this on. But this was 20 years ago, so it was absolutely radical. No one had ever heard about it. And the surprising thing is no one's even using it today. So that's what's amazing about the story, is that it's coming to light 20 years later and really shining a beacon on what's possible, you know, in a world of so much conflict. Here we are in New Zealand, able to stop wars using completely alternative methods.
Oh, the power of the Māori strum, eh? Congratulations and enjoy the premiere tonight.
Cheers,
thank you very much. Wonderful. Have a great evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, it's a powerful story. And just hearing that and absorbing that, I can see almost similarities between the way that Kiwis have responded in Christchurch through the tragedy there and that slightly different way that us New Zealanders do things.
Right.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice if we could just resolve all conflicts with a bit of a sing-song, a bunch of flowers and a nice cuddle? I'd be really into that.
We're working on it, we're working on it.
All right, to some news from Australia now.